So I've been tagging this video that's been going around YouTube for a while, and it's a show off your top 5 nostalgic games. And Canadian Retro tagged me, and I'm so late to the party on this one. It's been quite a while. I think everyone's responded, so I'm not probably going to tag anyone. I'm just going to show you my answers here. I'm going to go in order. Now, Canadian Retro wanted to see some PC games, but when I think nostalgia, I think of my childhood. I don't think of PC games, and I'm going to go and show some of the games from my childhood that I have nostalgia for, and kind of maybe do a different video for PC games, because there's quite a few PC games that I really like and just don't get talked about anymore. PC games seem to be like a thing of the past. It doesn't seem like there's a big community for PC games. So I'm going to show off some of my favorite games that I have quite a bit of nostalgia for when I was a kid. And I'm going to start off first and foremost. I'll go in order, actually. I'm not doing like a top 5 countdown kind of thing. I'm going to go in order to when I got them as a kid. And the very first game here is Baseball Stars. Now, the reason Baseball Stars is nostalgic to me is it's actually one of the very first games I picked up with my NES. I remember Christmas '89, I was hoping to get an NES system, and I didn't get it. So my folks were nice enough that we took a trip down to the US, and I think we went to Walden Galleria in Buffalo, and they had a little kiosk, a Nintendo kiosk. And I went up there and I'm like, I want an NES, please get me one. And they had this deal that you buy the system and you get to pick a game out for free to go along with it. So we got the action set. It came with the Zapper, the Mario Duck Hunt, and I got to pick a game. And I was looking through the catalog of games that they had there. And if you know me, you know I'm a big baseball fan, and I was kind of gravitating towards this here. And they had a baseball, but they also had Baseball Stars. And I was kind of looking at the box art on this one here, and it just grabbed me. And I remember I brought it home, and I played around with my buddy, and he got his NES a little later on. And we just started kind of sharing collections, and there's always a fight over this game here, Baseball Stars. Everyone wanted, or both of us wanted to have this for a week, and then we kind of divvy up the games again. And Baseball Stars was always the first one to go. It was so much fun to play. That's why that's one of my most nostalgic games. Next up is a couple months later. This game came out, Super Mario Bros. 3, and I remember I got this. And I wasn't really good at it. I was never really good at Mario games when I was younger. And until this one came out, I just started playing it over and over again. And the reason this game's nostalgic for me is after playing the original Mario and Mario 2 at a buddy's place, I got this one here, and it seemed more open world to me because you were able to go and pick the level you want to play. So if you're really bad at a level, you really hated a certain level, you can go and pick a different one in, you know, most of the time you can pick a different level and skip that level altogether because that level sucked. So for me, that is another nostalgic game for me. Now, moving on, when was this game released? I know I got it right when it came out, 91. I wanted a Genesis, and for Christmas, my parents got me one. But a few weeks beforehand, I went snooping around, as a lot of kids do, and I went through their closet, and I found the Genesis system, and it was the one that came with Sonic the Hedgehog. And I remember I took it out of the closet, and I was just staring at the box, and I was like, I gotta play this now. I'm not waiting till Christmas. So what I did is I opened it up, and I played Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, this game here, after playing Mario and just experiencing the speed of this game versus the Mario game, hooked me right away. Now, after I was done playing the game, I put it all back together and put it back in my parents' closet. Now, obviously it didn't look the same way as it did when it came out. There goes my fridge. I never win with these things. So I put it back in their closet, and they immediately knew that I had been in that system. So what they ended up doing was, they knew I was already opened it up. They didn't say anything, but what they did was they separated everything out. So come Christmas time, I opened it up. I first opened up a power supply, and I looked at it. Where's the Genesis? I know this is a Sega power supply. Where's the system? And then I'd open up the RF unit, and then a controller, and then the game, and then the system finally. So that's just kind of one of those fond memories I have of Sonic the Hedgehog. So I've beaten it multiple times. I still love it to this day. The music, the level design, everything about it I absolutely love. So next up, a game I used to play quite a bit as a kid. It's WWF Royal Rumble. And a lot of people say, you know, wrestling games aren't that good, but this one here is really good. The ones on the Genesis are amazing. I'm not too big a fan of Raw, but Super WrestleMania and WWF Royal Rumble I absolutely love. When you're a kid, Saturday was Cartoon Day, so basically I'd wake up, I'd watch X-Men, and then come 12 o'clock it was WWF Superstars every Saturday. And then after Superstars, again, I would pop this game in, and I would play all my favorite characters like Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels and Macho Man and everyone. And this game here is so much fun. I could put this in today. I remember the exact same moves I used to do as a kid. So for me, that is definitely one of my most nostalgic games here. Now, last but not least, this is a game I did not own, but my buddy owned. And first we rented it, and he liked it so much he had to go get it. And this game gets me every single time, the minute I hear that music. And the minute I hear that music, I have to play it. It's Streets of Rage 2. Now, what got me with this game was, it was 2-player, and it was a beat 'em up. So I could play this with a buddy of mine, and we could work together to get through all these levels, and it was just so much fun. We'd play through it almost every weekend that we saw each other, just because it was so much fun to go through and beat up all the people and make our way through the game. So this here is my 5th nostalgic game. Now, as I mentioned, I'm probably the last person to do this whole video here, so I'm not going to tag anyone. But if you were not tagged in this Tagging Tubers thing, feel free to do a response video or leave a comment down below. I'd love to see some of your nostalgic games. So those are my top 5. Hopefully you enjoyed. And until next time, take care.